I have been repeatedly asked to make a video on the Wii U. It's 2023 and I'm here to see whether this console is still worth picking up or if it's complete garbage. This is the Nintendo Wii U, released in 2012, 1 year before the PS4 and Xbox One. It had similar power to the Xbox 360 and PS3, albeit with some limitations, but really was never successful. It only sold 13 million units, compared to the PS4 selling 100 million, and the Xbox One selling 40 to 50 million. But still, I bought one just to do a video on, plus I still have my original Wii to compare this with. But anyways, let's continue with this. This is what the Wii U console looks like next to an original Wii. It's much wider, and some of the buttons have been moved around. The front cover houses the SD card slot for both consoles, but on the Wii U, there's 2 USB ports at the front. Unlike the Wii, which only has the 2 at the back, this means the Wii U has a total of 4 USB ports. The Wii U does not support GameCube backwards compatibility, although it's probably not a huge bummer, as most new Wiis don't have this feature either. The back is basically unchanged, except for the addition of an HDMI port. This was Nintendo's first console to support high-definition output. This is what the Wii U gamepad looks like up close. Yeah, it's a huge controller with the screen. 5 years later, we get the Switch. 2 more years later, we get the Switch Lite. Both are more powerful than the Wii U console on its own. Speaking of power, let's go over the specs of this thing. The Wii U has a 3-core PowerPC processor at 1.24 GHz, 2 GB of RAM, an AMD Radeon-based graphics card, and either 8 or 32 GB of storage depending on which model you go for. I have the 32 GB one. The only weak point here was the 3-core CPU. It's based on a similar architecture to the PowerPC G3 or PowerPC 750 chip, making it very similar to the Nintendo Wii and GameCube chip. This actually did allow backwards compatibility with the Wii, and with the help of some modding, you could even run GameCube games with this. However, the downside was that a lot of Wii U games, especially third-party ones, which were very CPU intensive, would tend to have a lot of slowdown and a lot of frame drops. When we talk about what games are available on the Wii U, there is a good selection of first-party games. However, the only problem is that a lot of them have made their way to the Nintendo Switch, and the very few that have not made it to the Switch are very likely to come to the Switch sometime soon. There's also not a good selection of third-party games, mostly because developers would have to spend extra time developing for the gamepad, and because of the slow CPU, a lot of games wouldn't even run that well. Also keep in mind that the Wii U eShop had shut down earlier this year, so there's no longer a way to purchase digital games. Luckily, just like some of the other systems that I've mentioned on my channel, modding a Wii U is very easy. All you need is your console, a computer, and an SD card, and an internet connection. I'll have a website down in the video description with a guide showing on how you can mod your Wii U. Doing so allows you to play more games, mostly through emulators, and do a lot of other cool things. I won't exactly be making a video tutorial, as those tend to get out of date very quickly. In the end, if you just want a cheaper way to play some of Nintendo's best first-party games, then the Wii U is still a good console to pick up, especially around this price point. However, if you want to play a lot of newer games, I recommend just buying a Switch or Switch Lite. That's it for this video. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel as it really helps out a lot, and I'll see you guys later.